All right. So much comment about ARC's wife, his wife being on OnlyFans, and him, I, and I just wanted to comment and also on the swinging and the cucks and all that. And look, uh, first off, rest in peace, ARC. Um, it's sad that his wife had to resort to that, and the fact that she put it on his Patreon. I think that was very foul, but at the same time, if you don't leave her with anything, no skills and no nothing, or in her case, apparently enhance her skills, then what do you expect? And plus, now I think Superside was saying that it affects his legacy, and I don't think it would because he was in an alternative lifestyle. And a lot of those alternative lifestyles, especially BDSM, sometimes that involves dudes letting their wives or girlfriends bang other dudes. And for that's for control because he has control over it. He will let her do that, not for her benefit, but for his benefit. So I don't, in my opinion, I don't think it affects his legacy at all because that comes with the BDSM. That comes with that type of lifestyle, especially um, especially when you're talking about swinging and cuckoldry. I mean, OnlyFans is part of that community. So I personally do not think that's going to damage his legacy at all. Now, I think why dudes turn on him, specifically ALC, because of why they turned on him before he got married. Because remember, ARC, a lot of his stories was him sleeping with other men's wives, and how he would say, hey, your wife ain't safe. Your wife might cheat on you too. So when you're telling dudes that, hey, you might want to think twice about getting married because your wife might cheat on you. She might be cheating on you right now. I can come get your chick with no problem. Yeah, you can see how dudes will be very weary of marriage. And then for the guy who's talking about banging other men's wives, willingly, when the man was willingly letting him or unwillingly letting him, then for him to turn around and say, well, I'm going to get married. After all these stories that he had, yeah, a lot of dudes were like, what the hell? Why would you do it? That don't make sense. Why would you? Why would you get married after you tell us all these stories about banging other men's wives and girlfriends? Why would you do it? Now, the key part of that is that ALC was never against marriage. He never said anything against marriage. He said his brother was married. So his parents were still married. I think he was saying that too. So he wasn't against marriage. He just said, hey, these are the pitfalls that can happen while, you think that your wife's loyal, but she might not be. You need to be careful. So, that one. So that's why they would like turn on him. And then, of course, then you hear this, he's in this type of lifestyle, which again, I don't think it affects his legacy because at the end of the day, he's part of BDSM lifestyle. And part of that is sharing your wife and girlfriend with other men. So I don't think it affects his legacy. It might be funny as fuck, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think his subscribers gonna be like, oh my god, all all his teachings were for nothing because he lived his lifestyle. Hey, I wanted a younger woman. I wanted to have a child. He did all that and more. He did what these guys wish they can do. He slept with all these different women. He slept with another man's wife. He did all that and then still got married to a younger woman. Now, not as young as some of these dudes wanted to be. I'm like, God damn, you want 18-year-old, 17? Nah, bro, I ain't doing that. Because I ain't about to train no girl. Listen, you need to come with your own skills. I am not training you. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. But he did what they want to do. And and the other thing is that and a bunch of content creators told him, bro, you really shouldn't share these stuff with these guys. These guys are already sexually repressed as it is. Then you coming around talking about sleeping with other men's wives, sleeping with other men's girlfriends, and how you literally would tell a chick to suck his dick and all kinds of stuff with guys who they couldn't get that off, even they paid. Yeah, that's going to cause problems. And then you find out he would allow his wife to bang other dudes, which I'm not even surprised. It's BDSM. I expect stuff like that. But it's weird that they didn't think that he would do that. But it's like, bro, I've been sort of in that lifestyle. I've been in those rooms. So that didn't surprise me at all. None of that surprised me. I think that comes with the lifestyle. But like I said, a lot of these guys have never been in these swinging clubs. They would never go to these swinging clubs. They couldn't handle that stuff. You're gonna take a sexually repressed dude and you're gonna bring him in a club where they're literally seeing fuck fuck other men's wives. I mean, what were they going to do? Like once time, like I've literally seen chick get passed around, like literally passed around, banging on dick to dick to dick to dick to dick to dick. The husband's right there, right next to her, while she's getting banged. And the only thing he will tell you, hey, you got a condom? Hey, you want bang? Yeah. You got a condom? Yeah. Hell, they'll even provide the condoms. Hey, oh, you need a condom? I got you one right there. I've seen where the dudes they looking around, they get a guy, they talk to him for a few minutes, and they go in the room for hours or something, and all you hear is her screaming. Hell, I've been the one that got invited into the room. Hey, you my wife here. You wanna come in? I'm like, yeah, sure. Say less. That's what it is. I don't judge the man. I don't say he must be weak. He like come on, y'all. Because here's the thing. It's under the man. Anything that's under the man control, I don't think he a simp. I don't think he weak. Now, if he's doing something that he don't approve of, let me cut this off real quick. It's banging. Yeah. Now, if he's if she's banging other guys and he's not allowing it, either by omission or she just flat out cheating on him and he can't do nothing about it, yeah, then I would say, yeah, he a simp. Yeah, he's weak. Yeah, he ain't no man. But if the man is allowing his wife to bang other dudes right in front of him, that's not weakness. If he's willing, if this is something for pleasure, because a lot of y'all don't understand the swinging lifestyle and the cuckoldry lifestyle. A lot of times the men are running the show. It ain't the women running the show, it's the men running it. Because that's his kink. She doesn't engage him. That's the price of having that lifestyle that she has with that man. That's the price. And she gets her pleasure from being banged. Hell, some of these dudes are doing that, so he only gotta do it. Woo! Thank God. Man, I ain't got the banger. Hey, go ahead and bang her. Shit. Hey, go pick you a young dude over here. Yeah, over there. Yeah, so I ain't got to bang it. So you can get that out your system. We can get back to having a normal lifestyle. And it's like, yes, these dudes know, and so, but a lot of these repressed dudes, especially urban dudes, black dudes, these dudes will literally let their homeboy bang, but oh no, some other dude. Oh no, we can't do that. Oh, that that mean I ain't first. And like, how you not first? Like, if you're not allowing it and she do it anyway, and you can't stop her, and you take her back after she cheated, yeah, you ain't first. You dead last. But if you allowing it, you don't care, and she clearly ain't bringing babies or diseases. You ain't second chick. Cause listen, I've been in these swing clubs. I've seen chick get DP'd. I've seen literally pornos live in the swing club. Literally, she's getting DP'd. She got a dick in her ass, a dick in her vagina, and a dick in her mouth. And sorry to be vulgar, but we gotta explain this. After all that done, everybody had their fun. She didn't leave with none of those men. She didn't say, "Bye, husband. I'm leaving you for Tyrone and Buck and Jimmy." No, she left with her husband. And guess what? Back the next night and back the another night. Because y'all don't understand who's really in control of a relationship. And yeah, they even some chicks who are in control. I'm not even gonna deny that either. But he's okay with it. Because he's getting something out of it. So for a dude to be a cuck, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's swinging. I don't consider that cuckoldry because, in my opinion, if he's not fucking and he's letting her fuck everybody, and he's not, he just sitting there with the corner. I consider that more of a cuck than swingers. But by the definition, technically, even guys who swing, guys who couple swap, they will be considered cucks. And are you gonna say they weak? Because clearly they're allowing it, and a lot of times they in control. Well, you gonna consider them weak? Well, but she's fucking another man, and he's allowing it because that's what he want her to do. But he's conquering her. Last time I checked, again, a lot of these bucks don't take these wives. The wives stay with the husbands. The buck is left over there. He there for the night, and then he gone. Next buck up. But because y'all don't understand, sex is sex. I'm sorry, sex is sex to most people. To a lot of these swingers and these cucks, sex is sex. It's just for fun. There's no moral implication. There's no spiritual stuff with that. It's for fun. We're We're getting the orgasms off. I'm getting my orgasms up by jerking off to her banging another dude, or he's while he's watching the dude, he secretly wants to get banged too, or whatever he is interested in, that's what he wants done. He's in control. There's no difference than you banging her and you getting her to do whatever you want her to do. I mean, want you to do on you by this woman. Sorry, I, I'm getting mixed up. It's no different. It's just he's not the one putting his dick in her. It's another dude or another woman, whatever. But a lot of these guys, they can't fathom that. That's their biggest fear. It's like that's their biggest fear. It's that some dude is plowing your woman. You come home after a long day's work and you see your woman getting plowed in the bedroom by some other dude. That is y'all biggest fear. And so something like swinging and cuck culture, that is your biggest fear. Realize. And not only that, some dude is doing what tip you are so afraid of, and he's doing it willingly. And now you think, well, I wouldn't allow that. Okay, you wouldn't. That's your standard. Okay. But like ARC was telling y'all, don't think, yeah, just because you won't lie to your face, don't mean she ain't doing it by your back. Look, I work in a prison. Hey, listen, I've seen them women banging COs, supervisors, wardens. I all got a man at home. Hell, they banging inmates. Hell, the her husband worked is not in the same prison, but in another prison, and she's still banging an inmate. That happens. But those dudes ain't willingly letting it happen. It just happened. That's what I told my ex-wife. Nah, you can't come to prison. I want to work in the prison. No, not you. Not you. Because I ain't about to walk up and see you banging the inmate. Both of y'all gotta go from life. You ain't about no. I know you too nice and you too susceptible. You stay outside the prison. No, you can't do it. But people they don't understand the lifestyle. They don't understand control, BDSM. They're okay with controlling the woman, do stuff for them, but can you tell her to go bang a guy for your pleasure? Nah, you can't, because that'll affect your pride. And then the other thing is, what are other guys gonna say? What are other guys gonna say about me? Are they gonna say I'm weak and all this? Like a lot of these dudes probably would allow it to a degree, but they worry about what other men will say, what their friends say. Which I'm always like, why are you worrying about what these other dudes do? You think these dudes ain't letting their woman bang other dudes? You think they telling you about the train they ran? Listen, when I first got into the lifestyle, when I first started going to these clubs, I did not know how many I expected nothing but white folks. Boy, was I surprised. There was there were like two couples I remember specifically. Two. One, this was this tall black guy, and his wife was kind of older, had nice legs, beautiful legs. He would literally sit. We would be in the room. This was like a couple's room. He would sit right next to her, watching whatever's on the TV while she's bringing another dude right there. Now they used to let Bunch of people come in, but then I think something happened, and so if you get in, you get picked, close the door, hey, you in there, and he's just gonna sit there. Now, most times he didn't participate. Sometimes they did. They had couples. They would participate. I wouldn't call that dude weak because he didn't think nothing of it. Let her have her fun, and that was it. There was another couple I remember. Now this guy, that guy scared the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. That dude's scary. Like he didn't take no crap. He was just intimidating. Would pop out of nowhere. I remember one time we was there in the club. She was doing a thing. I'm sitting. I'm watching, and then all of a sudden, poof! He right behind. What the hell? What the hell? How you get? Man, but what? Hey, but he'll let you bang, and sometimes he was aggressive too. You gonna bang her? You gonna? I'm like, yes, sir. I'm like, yes, sir. You damn right. Let me get my condom out. I'll bang her. I'll do it, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will bang it, sir. Yes, no problem, sir. Yeah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, like all these people thinking that dudes are weak because they allow them. That's why when and here's the funny part. As much shit they gave Lucario, I remember one in these shows they were on. I think it was Valuetainment. I remember they interviewed him. It was him, this guy who was a women's coach, and some other women. I forgot what they. I think they were OnlyFans or Instagram models, whatever. Lucario was cool, calm, and collective. Even when the women tried to combat him, he would stay cool, calm, and collective. He explained his lifestyle. These women were like, "Oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that." That's cool. That's you. But guess what? I don't care if she banging another dude because her body is not the most important thing to me. It's what I got going on. I run my household. How I run it. She can't tell me shit. I take care of everything. And she does what I need her to do. So hell, let her do what she do. And that he never got kicked off, never got angry with the women, even and they respected him even more. He made the guy who was uh the women's coach look weak in comparison. But take all these other red pills like the Donovan Sharps, the some other Indian dude, and some goofy white chick, even goofy white, no, not white chick, white dude. Red pillars, they supposed to be red pill, real men. They are arguing with the women, and when they asking the host, please, hey, can you control her? Like, no, she's speaking her mind just like you are. They can't handle pushback, and eventually they got ran off the show. Even Donovan Shaw, he got ran off the show. But the one who's supposedly the weak dude, who supposedly the women run him, he had them women in the palm of his hand. Easy. Now look, it seemed like he was more in control than all these red pillers, some of these black Mansfield dudes who cry about what these women do, can't control no woman, get on panels screaming at women. Do some of these dudes SYBM, they screaming at the women. But the guy who's the cuck in more control controls himself. Don't let these women foster him at all. Sound like it's a personal problem. And listen, I'm not defending swingers. I'm not defending cucks. I'm not defending none of that. But I've been in those circles. They seem like the most calm people. I only seen maybe one couple that got into a real argument. But other than that, everybody was calm, peaceful. You can have conversation. And the funny thing is, most of the time when they talk, when we over there, we ain't talking about sex like that. I've seen more sex talk on panels with these goofballs and these women too than I've seen in the swing club. They talking about politics. They're gonna talk about their lives outside of that. Man, I've seen more dudes in these panels who sound more desperate than dudes in the swing club. That should be that shouldn't be the case because they got naked women all over the place. Sex is everywhere, but they're the calmest people. Meanwhile, these dudes on panels, they thirsty, and if the women don't respond to their thirsting, they call them bitches and hoes and all that shit. But you wanna disrespect Lucario, who y'all say the cuck, he ain't no real man. But I don't see Lucario doing shit like that. But I see dudes who will call them that, they can't control it. They can't control themselves in front of women in any capacity. It's crazy. But what do you expect? But like I say, these guys are sexually repressed. They don't have these opportunities. And the thing of it is, if you really want, like, y'all want all this sex, it's out there. Just have to act right. All you gotta do, clean yourself up, act right, actually, and leave your judgments at the door. These dudes came and leave their judgment off the panels. They always talking about who a real man is, what a real woman is, who's a whore, who's not a whore. Like, bro, calm the fuck down. You talk about whores more than I do. And I've been around whores. Like, Jesus Christ, you sound like you do not get nothing. You are desperate. I literally had a dude say, "Yeah, I get to talk to these women on panels." I was like, "What?" Like, dude, I actually had women in real life. I was married. I had a I had I had a wife. We were swinging for a minute. I had another girlfriend. We were swinging. I've seen women in all forms of undress. So I'm like, talking to a woman online don't mean nothing to me. Like, this is nothing. That's nothing to me. Yeah, that like well, I don't even go to strip clubs. Like, yeah, listen, you pay me, I'll go. But if you think I'm gonna go and pay for myself, nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Now you gotta pay me to go. Because after you been to a swing club and banging other dudes' wives and shit, like strip club ain't what I'm gonna pay just to get blue balls? Sorry. Like, listen, I'll go to the club that hey, the woman's doing something in the back. I can get I can pay an extra 100 for a blowjob. I mean, I'll do that. But go to the strip club just to see her dance stuff. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I can go to I can go to anime convention and see women dance half naked and don't have to tip at all. Nah, I'm good on that. But most of these who will never experience that because they don't know how to act. They're too judgmental. Their ego won't. Their ego won't can't stand it. The woman don't even pay attention to them. You will never be in these situations. You will never be.
in these swinging groups because you don't even know how to act. You're too judgmental. You're judging ARC's wife right now, calling her whore and shit like that. How you gonna feel if you see this woman getting railed and you're gonna be sitting there, oh my God, you'll be clutching your pearls, trying to throw holy water at them. You think you're gonna be you think you're surviving in these spaces? That's why I had one friend. I like I had one this white dude. Oh my boy, she man, man, I couldn't bring him nowhere near the places I've been. I remember one coworker was like, "Hey, let's take him to." I said, "No, no, the fuck we ain't. We can't take him there. He lose his fucking mind. Not that, not him. No, he that white dude act like y'all on panels. How y'all treating ARC's wife? How the fuck y'all going? How the fuck if y'all judging this woman and tearing her down? Now, how the fuck you gonna do in a swing club? How you gonna do if you see another guy will let you bang his wife? You gonna look down on him and look down on her. You can't do that in a swing club. And then it's this whole competition with especially black men, like, oh, I'm dominating his wife. No, you're not, bruh. No, you're not. You're not dominating her. That man letting you. And you get even squeamish about that. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Oh, I'm not in control. He jerking on to me. What the fuck do you care? So he jerking off to you. So what? He ain't touching you. You ain't gotta look at him jerking off. As long as he ain't touching you, who gives a fuck? This ain't gay. How's that gay? How's that gay? Come on, man. How's that gay? He ain't touching you. Yeah, he might be thinking about banging you, but you got dudes looking at you banging, want to bang you now. What's the difference? You either in there banging his wife, or you outside and he's walking past you, probably thinking about it. You think that's the only time they think about it? Come on, man. Y'all immature. Some of y'all are so immature. Y'all clinging to this Bible, even though y'all don't even follow it. Like, listen, I don't care how much you follow the Bible. If you had sex before marriage, you already this you already violating the Bible. You already violating the Bible. If you looking at porn, you violating the Bible. You already violating the Bible. So I don't even know what you're talking about. You even engaging in any type of whoredom talk, sexual talk, any of that stuff, you already violated the Bible. So I don't even know why y'all talking. Some of y'all don't even follow that Bible to the full extent. That's why I don't play with God. I don't follow the Bible like that. I don't claim to be a Christian because I don't play with God. And I'm not about to anybody to think that I'm a Christian and then think this is how Christians act. We all sexual and stuff. I don't play with God like that. I don't play with religion like that. So no, hey, but y'all play with it and you disrespect the religion that y'all be in. You disrespect Allah. You disrespect Jesus. You disrespect the Most High. Y'all disrespect them on a continuous basis. But you have the goal to shame people who are in swinging groups, people who are men who are cucks, women who are doing OnlyFans, Instagram. But you disrespect the Bible at every fucking turn. You disrespect that Quran at every turn of whatever fucking religion. I know you disrespect it. But yet you have the gall to come on here because nobody will confront you to your damn face. You will openly disrespect the man, tell him about his manhood. You ain't, but you ain't gonna do nothing about it because you ain't about to confront him. Because if you really want to go to that Bible, not only are you supposed to be preaching, you supposed to go to that man and you see him fucking up. You supposed to go correct him in person. But y'all ain't got the balls to do that. We know you don't. I know you don't. You're just like these black male feminists. You shit on the black man day at day out, but you ain't gonna go touch these dudes. Kevin Samuels was walking around, breathing. Nobody touched him. Tommy Sotomayor walking around breathing. But guess what? None of y'all touched him. Man, the only person that touched him was one from the pro blacks. They're the one touched him. But none of you black male feminists who cry about this shit, y'all never touched him. None of these guys, really. And I know y'all will be freaking out. Y'all was freaking out on ARC. Oh, look, he talked about how he got this woman to suck his dick. Yeah, but did you listen to the whole story? You just heard the part where he made a woman, which he didn't really make a woman. She did it willingly. After he cussed her out, after she cussed him out. So he got back at her. But you wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, wait, yes, y'all would. Why y'all lying to me? Y'all, yes, you would. If she don't follow what y'all say, or she might agree with the Mansfield, yeah, you calling her, you dogging her out just like the Mansfield do to other women. I can about imagine what some of y'all would say about ARC's wife. Y'all be dogging her out too. I bet you. A lot of y'all full of shit. A lot of y'all. A lot of you dudes full of shit. Y'all not real men. You don't even know what a real man is, do you? You think is, well, I dominate women like that. That ain't a real man. Real man really is he controls his vices, he controls himself, and he controls the area around him. That's the only thing that's real, man. None of this other stuff matter. As long as he's in control of the situation and he's doing what he wants to do. That's a real man to me. But y'all, a lot of y'all not real men. Because guess what? Y'all can't even control your ego. You can't control your temper. You can't control your dicks. You can't control your mind. You can't control nothing. You let men that you don't even know got it like that run you. You hang on their every word. And they ain't even living the lifestyle you think they are. But you let them run in your but you let them run rent free in your head. They run you. You ain't no real man. You get triggered because a woman just disagree with you. You triggered, you yelling and screaming. You ain't a real man. You will defend a woman just because she's saying what you say. You don't even know what she do. You don't know if she even living the lifestyle she's saying. You're not no real man. A lot of y'all in reality, you ain't no real man. So I don't know why y'all shitting on ALC. I don't know why you shitting on the wife. Because you don't follow your religion. You can't control your dick. Because guess what? If she was outside, best believe most of y'all, if not all of y'all, would smash if she gave you a chance. So I don't even know why y'all even talking. And even if you felt that she was doing wrong, like Super Sly said on his thing, why ain't y'all helping her out? So she wouldn't get to that point. But y'all not real men. Y'all not loyal. You don't really respect each other like that. So what do I expect? And you will sit up here on a live stream, disrespect another man because of his lifestyle, and you don't know even the first thing about it. You'll call something gay, but there ain't no men around. There ain't no dick around in his mouth or anything like that. But y'all call him gay anyway. Sad. But then what do I expect? Y'all do so scared of so scared of your egos being crushed that it's unreal. You so scared that this woman might cheat on you if you ain't have a foot on her neck. But guess what? She gonna cheat on you anyway. She's probably cheating on you right now in your mind, in her mind. But a lot of y'all fucking control freaks, like Diddy. That's why he beating the shit out of Cassie. Because he's a control freak. That's what he did to all these other people. Control freak. So hey, he's getting what he earned. Now a bigger control freak, the government, is gonna put him in prison. But if they don't put him in prison, they're gonna take a majority of his money because they're gonna do that. So I don't feel no sympathy for P Diddy. Honestly, I don't feel no sympathy for Cassie because she signed up for that too. But at the end of the day, people do what they want to do, and it going back to these men who are cucks. A lot of them allowing them women to do it because that's what they want them to do. They film them doing it. You know how many guys in these swing clubs they be filming? Hey, you want to fuck? I'm gonna film. Now me, nope. You ain't putting me on camera because I do have a career. I don't need to be my face showing up and that being reported back to my boss. And even I also think about this. Y'all know that these women are coming back 10, 20 years later saying I was coerced to having sex and your dumb ass on video banging her. Guess what? Now you implicated. Not gonna be me because ain't no woman gonna say, "Oh, he was there." Now I'm saying I was there, but I ain't tell you what place I was. You got to guess that one. But you ain't gonna see me on no video. You ain't gonna see my face, my body at all. The only thing you probably seen was my penis because that was a porno that was being filmed, and at the place we were, yeah, we're not filming your faces, we're filming your penis. Hey, cool. You can film my penis, but you ain't filming my face. But y'all couldn't even do that, could you? You're too scared. You're too repressed. But you don't even. But you claim to have a moral code, but you ain't even following your own moral code because you will use up these women, use them and abuse them. You ain't gonna pour nothing into them. You're not gonna leave them better than when they came to you. You're just not. I know I'm probably not. I'm not trying to teach these women. No, that's why I ain't dealing with no young chick like that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna force them into a lifestyle and leave them broken shit. Ain't gonna do that either. Like I say, I had life insurance policy on myself worth at least 100,000, so that you she can bury me and still have money left over. How many of y'all say that? How many of y'all have done that? How many of y'all would do it? A lot of y'all don't even know what a life insurance policy is because you don't care. You just want to get your rocks off. And listen, that's cool. That's cool. If that's what you want, cool. But then don't be crying about these women don't want to go because, truth be told, unless you that attractive guy, she ain't going. If she, because in her mind, if I'm going to get used, I'd rather at least get used by a guy I'm attracted to, not you losers. Y'all not attractive on any scale. You're not attractive physically. You're not attractive mentally. You don't have a lifestyle worth being around, and you're not really just ain't worth nothing. So why would she want it? Why would she? And hell, she don't even want your money a lot of times. So you just lose out on all things. But yet you still got the nerve to insult people on their lifestyles, on their marriages, because it's not what you would do. And a lot of y'all who even still complain, y'all not even married. You're divorced. Never would, no woman would marry you. You got baby mamas everywhere. But the guys y'all complain about, the, the one ARC that your dog was married, had a baby in wedlock. Lucario, y'all was dogging, married. Been been married for gotta be 10 years now. Still keeping this woman. But y'all can't even keep one. It's crazy. But man, it, it is what it is. But me, like I said, I don't judge. And trust me, I've seen some crazy shit in these swinging clubs. I've seen so many crazy stuff that it's like y'all not ready for it. You will never be ready for it. It's good y'all don't go. Don't go over there. You couldn't be invited. You just can't. And it's good. Some things are just not meant for some guys. Some guys should not be in there. Some of y'all should be married. Y'all just need to get your mind right so you can be married and you can be the loving husband that you need to be. You just have to learn how to control your penis and control your mouth and control your ego. You do those three things, you'll be fine. But you can't control your mouth, you can't control your penis, and you can't control your ego. You lose, lose, lose. So it is what it is. But that's it for me. Let me get up out of here. Um, as far as ARC's wife, I mean, hey man, I do not judge you. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. You put it on his Patreon, you took it off. But other than that, I don't think you're gonna affect his legacy because he was part of that lifestyle. So I don't think it's gonna affect his legacy that much. And again, he did what he said he was gonna do. He did his mode one. He got his wife. He got his kid, and then he passed away. Now you can make the argument he fumbled it at towards the end, but like I say, you never know what how your health is gonna go. And if you ain't going to the doctor, another thing some of y'all dudes got to do, y'all need to be going to the doctor because some of that raging and stuff like that it could be a mental issue, could be a physical issue. Trust me, I go to the doctor. Shit, I got primary care doctor and a pain doctor right now. I want to live a life at least as pain free as possible and be able to walk with no pain. So that's why I'm going to the doctor. You just got to pick the right doctor. So shout out to his wife. I hope she makes something out of it. Get enough money, take care of the kid, and you know, do what you got to do. As far as the swinging lifestyle, a lot of you dudes out there, y'all can't do it. You're too judging. You're too freaked out. You're too sexually repressed, and your egos won't be able to handle it because after she get done with you, she going to another dude. Y'all gonna flip out. We just know. And if you think you're gonna bang this chick and have her leave her husband, it's not gonna happen. She after she get done banging all these different dudes, she's going home with her husband. She ain't going home with you. Sorry. I don't care how big your dick is, or how small, how good your how how good your tongue game is. Don't matter. Is for sex. Sex. That's it. They ain't trying to find love in these places. So after she done with you, it's the next one up, and then the next one up. It is what it is. And a lot of times, hey, you might be banging the chick with the husband right there. Don't think you better than him because at the end of the day, he controlling the show. Matter of fact, some of these dudes pick the man for the wife. I'm gonna say it again. Some of these dudes pick the man for the wife. You think you Mr. Man, but no, you part of their game. I just say enjoy it. Now, if that bothers you because you part of their game, you can't come to the swing club. You gotta put your ego to the door. You just gotta enjoy the moment. If you can't do that, you can't come to the swing club. If you feel you better than the cucks, you can't come to the swing club. 'Cause a lot of those cucks do have money. A lot of them have wealthy jobs. Trust me, I know. And your broke ass can't afford $50 for the club. And that's on the cheap days. Try to come in on the expensive days with it's 200, 300. Y'all can't afford that. Y'all crying over spending $50 for a date. How the fuck y'all gonna get in the swing club? Stay your ass at home. Stay your ass at home. You can't do it. You think you're better, but you really ain't. A lot of swingers have peaceful lives for the most part. They ain't stressing over these women. They ain't stressing over these men. But y'all stressing over men, women, children, everything. And we gotta add the women too, because some of them ain't stressing over these dudes. You can't be in the swing club. Cause you see your dude banging another chick, you gonna flip the fuck out. Can't come to swing clubs. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay in your lifestyle. Don't worry about it. Stay away from this lifestyle. And some of you guys who are in the lifestyle, I'm gonna say this once and I'm gonna say it. This stuff this stuff was not meant for public consumption. There's a reason why you invite it. Not everybody can participate. Cause I like my friend. If I told him like half the stuff I did, I only told him like little bits. But if I told him half the stuff I did, he'd be trying to dunk me in holy water right now. Hell, he tried to convert me. I told him, nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't running to God scared. Sorry, not me. I ain't running to God scared. Never will. I don't play with God, and I ain't running to him scared. So hey, it is what it is. But most of y'all scared. Y'all hide behind that Bible. Well, you hide behind it in public, and but in closed out, y'all disrespecting God every fucking day. But you have the right to judge. Y'all pathetic, man. Some of y'all just pathetic. But what can I expect from people? They say what they will do, but what they what they accept in public, but in private they accept a lot less. and then want to get on here and judge other people, tear them down for what? Because they fucking life sucks. Not me. Can't do that. Because at the end of the day, my life is my life. Your life is your life. I do not judge. Well, I'll put it this way: I'm not gonna take away people's humanity. And a lot of y'all try to do that to people. Take away the humanity. You try to take away the humanity from these women and these men, these children. You try to take away the humanity, and that's sick. One thing I and in my 45 years of life and being in the prison, being in these swinging clubs, and just living life, the one thing I will never do is try to take away somebody's humanity unless they deserve that. Unless they just not acting human. And some of you motherfuckers are acting inhuman. And y'all should be treated as such. Y'all accept shit from other dudes, but other dudes could do it and y'all wanna disrespect him. And same with your women. Y'all let dudes who supposedly supporting you, y'all let them do anything, even to women, but let the mansfield say shit. Y'all rather ain't crying. Y'all a lot of y'all hypocrites. And that's why I don't do panels like that no more. Because a lot of y'all fucking lying, a lot of y'all doing the same dirt that y'all complain about the other people doing, and y'all ain't changing nothing. You ain't gonna fix the problem. You just want to bitch and moan. Well, keep bitching and moan, but I ain't about to listen. Cause y'all fucking have problems. Y'all fuck ups. A lot of y'all. And you ain't trying to change shit. But you gonna judge. But meanwhile, the people that y'all think are the worst have the most peaceful lives. Most peaceful lives. They ain't on here yelling and screaming about women. They ain't on here yelling and screaming about men. They just living their life. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Again, y'all, don't come to the swing club. Don't come in the swing club and leave ALC wife alone. Unless you're gonna pay some money to see her. And like if you're gonna pay, hey, go ahead. Donate to the OnlyFans. Help her out. Put some money in there. Will I do it? Mm, I don't know. I gotta look at it. But but I ain't gonna judge her for it. I'm just like, hey, you do what you gotta do to survive. Do what you do to survive. It is what it is. Nobody's gonna help you. That's what I learned from my mother. You gotta do it for you. Cause nobody gonna help you. No man gonna help you. No woman gonna help you. Unless they can get something out of you. So if you ain't do it for yourself, you're on your own. And if you're weak, you're food. So that I'm gone. Thank y'all for listening to this little thing. Uh Shouts out to Super Sly for doing his videos on it and explain the swinging lifestyle because again, a lot of these people ain't ready. They're not ready for that lifestyle. Stay at home. Stay away from it. That's the best advice I can give you. Stay away from it. And get your fucking life right. Especially some of you guys. God damn. Again, learn to control your dick, control your mouth, and control your ego. Most of y'all be fine, but till y'all do that, y'all out of there. Good luck to y'all. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.